Hi there, this is Mac. In this video I'm going to walk through the quick money blueprint that I've created for Yahoo Answers. Now this is an incredible blueprint that you can use to start making hundreds of dollars a day if you simply follow my 3 simple steps. Now if you're not already familiar with what Yahoo Answers is, if you just go to www.yahooanswers.com, this is what it looks like, and you can see that it's just a wonderful place where you can ask a question and you can share your knowledge with other people. You can answer other people's questions. When you ask questions, other people that are knowledgeable will help you. It's just very incredible because instead of using places like Google to just do random searches to find information online, people are starting to come to places like this that is more socially interactive. So if you can just keep in mind to always focus on helping other people by answering their questions, but then in turn you're going to suggest websites and other places that they can go to that is going to make you money. So now that you understand the basics of Yahoo Answers, let me just run through my quick steps. The first step is analyzing. That's step 1. And then under analyzing you can see that you'll need to analyze the categories. You'll need to analyze the most active topics within those categories, and then you want to take notes on the hottest categories. Now the reason for that is that if you just simply, let's say you're a witchcraft enthusiast. I'm not into witchcraft, but let's say you are. If you go to the witchcraft section on Yahoo Answers, there may not be very many topics being talked about in relation to witchcraft. However, people that have dogs and they're trying to train their dogs, they have a lot of questions about dogs, you can guarantee there's going to be some very active topics about dog training. So what you're going to want to do, and then that is going to move into step 2, which is where you're going to set up a CPA account. A CPA account stands for cost per action, and what that means is that you are actually going to get paid when people take an action on an offer. Now, if this is a little bit over your head at the moment, don't worry, because I'm going to walk you through every single step of the process. And I'm going to explain things as I go. So if I had, a 10-year-old son, I could actually teach my 10-year-old son how to do this. So I'm going to teach you as if I'm teaching my 10-year-old son. Now, after you set up your CPA account, you're then going to want to get a list of offers. Now, offers are anything from you get paid for people putting in their email address for an offer. You get paid for people putting in just a zip code for an offer. You could all the way up to getting paid for people to fill out information because they're interested in an auto quote, from Geico or something. So that is what offers are about, and I'm going to explain how you can set up your list of offers and actually show you how to find them. And then you're going to want to set up a domain name. The reason for that is because when you are helping people on Yahoo Answers and you're giving them really good advice, you are going to want to recommend a domain name for them to go to. And the domain name is going to be needs to be something very short, very simple, and just really easy to remember. So if you were answering questions about dog training, and you might want to create a domain name like dogloversinternational.com or dogloversworldwide.com or trainyourdogeasy.com. Something that's just real simple to remember, because then when you're suggesting them to go to a website and when you're giving an answer to a question, then they're going to go to that website, they're going to take an action on whatever type of offer you have, and you're going to make money. And then in step 2, the very last part, is you want to set up your Yahoo Answers account. And it's obvious that you need to have a Yahoo Answers account before you can do anything. So I'm laying out all the fundamentals so that way you don't miss anything whatsoever, and you will just be amazed at what is going to come out of this. And then step 3 is the fun step. That's actually making money. And there's only 2 parts to this. You want to make 10 multi-line non-sales posts. Now, what I mean by multi-line is that when people have a question, let's say dog training, and you're searching for questions that people have about dog training, you want to give 10 really good, helpful non-sales posts, which means you're not saying go here, or here's some great dog training tips, go here. You don't want to do that because you're going to get banned from Yahoo Answers from spamming. And so you want to be very helpful to their community, and you back in step 1 where you're analyzing, different categories, you want to stick to just one or two primary categories that you can consider yourself to be an expert in. Now, if you're not an expert already, don't worry, because I'll actually show you where you can go get great information to make posts, even though you don't know anything about that topic. But it's just very important that you make the 10 multi-line posts before you make your sales post. And then when you make your sales post, this is where you're going to put in your domain name, where you're going to actually make a reference to go to your website or go to a website to take an action. And this is where you're going to be very helpful by giving them like a multi-paragraph answer to their question, but then you want to almost do a soft sell by saying, oh, I just got all this information from this website. It's wonderful. Here's what I found for you off of, dogtrainingworldwide.com. And when you give them that information, they see the website, they're like, this is pretty interesting. And then you can also say, oh, by the way, go to this website because there's some other great stuff. I just didn't want to, fill up with several paragraphs for you. So go to the website, check it out. And what's going to happen is they're going to go to the website, and it could be a product about dog training that you get paid $40 if someone buys that product. So I'll get into that part in setting up accounts with CPA networks. But for now, you now understand the step-by-step, it's very simple, about quick money on Yahoo Answers. So now that you understand each step, let me go into each step and show you how each element works. Okay, I'm going to dive right into step 1, and as you can see, once I have dropped down step 1, like you see here, I have analyzed the categories, then analyzed the most active topics, and then take notes on the hottest categories. I should say hottest categories and topics, but beside the point, I just want you to know that I would like for you to start with the very first item here in the drop-down, and then go down from there. And the reason for that is because if you skip and start with the very bottom action, which is take notes on the hottest categories, can't really do that effectively until you know what the most active topics are and what the most active categories are. So, analyzing. Let's go ahead and jump over to Yahoo Answers and understand that you need to analyze the categories and you're looking for the most active topics. So, I went to yahooanswers.com, and you want to go ahead and scroll down over here on the left where you see categories. These are all of the categories within Yahoo Answers. And you can also kind of have a little cheat sheet here where it says answer questions, and you can look at recent and most popular. So you could click on popular and then scroll back down and get an idea exactly what are the most popular questions that are being asked. So it's pretty cool. But let's say you're like me and rather than reading all these questions individually, you want a shortcut and you want to just go right to the categories. So let's say for the sake of demonstration, I have just a wonderful passion for pets. I have 2 little Shih Tzus. They're my wife and I's, and I love Shih Tzus. I love training them. They're just wonderful pets to have. So I'm going to click on pets, and then for categories, I'll just go to dogs. So you can see for categories, I'm starting with what I have a personal passion in, and in things that I would have fun writing about. So I'm going to go to dogs, and then you can see here that these are all the open questions. And you can understand they're the open questions because it says up here, answer open questions. So you want to look at the open questions, and if you scroll down, you'll see there are 2,480 open questions right now. That is incredible. And this means, anything that would be over 100 results is definitely considered an active topic. So if we jump back over to the blueprint here and you're analyzing your categories, you're analyzing the most active topics, and the third part is to take notes on the hottest categories. Let me go ahead and just put hottest categories and topics because that's important. Then you want to just open up a Word document or a notepad, and I'll just go ahead and do that with you right here. Let me open up a notepad just to show you exactly what I would do. So I would say hottest categories. Let's say dog, or it was pets, then dogs. So that would be a hottest category, and then I might even make another mention about that. Well over 2,000